What's up, everyone? Jared here, and this is my new Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, the latest flagship phone from Samsung. I'm excited to be jumping back into the Samsung ecosystem as I've been using the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL for the past 6 months. I'll be posting a 6-month review of that in the near future, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. But today, we're here, we're unboxing the S25 Ultra. We're gonna check out what's inside. We're gonna be taking a first look at some of the upgrades. So let's go ahead and get into it. So Samsung normally keeps things pretty minimal with their packaging. So let's check out everything that's inside. Obviously, off the bat, we've got our new phone. We're gonna be checking that out a little bit more in detail here in just a minute. Really liking this so far though. And then aside from the phone, checking out some of the other items in here. Let's open this up. So we've got our quick start guide. Pretty normal stuff here. Some more information for you. We've got our SIM ejector tool. For those of you all that are still rocking the physical SIMs. And then here we've got our traditional USB-C to USB-C cable. If you've been getting any new phones for a while, you know that Samsung or any of these companies don't really offer the charging bricks anymore. You're just getting the cable, and they're hoping that you're either going to buy a new charging brick or utilize what you already have. So no charging brick in the box, but that's pretty par for the course nowadays. But let's go ahead and check this out. It's one of my favorite parts about this whole thing. So I went with the titanium gray color because if I'm being honest here, I kept going back and forth on if I actually was going to buy the phone, and by the time I made the decision, some of the Samsung exclusive colors were already sold out. If I would have made the decision earlier, I think I would have gone with that jet black or the jade green, but honestly, I think all of the colors look great. So if this is, if you're looking at the S25 Ultra, honestly, I don't think you can go wrong with any of the color choices. But checking this phone out off the bat, I mean, first impressions, I think this feels great. Obviously, this is a large phone. It's one of the largest phones on the market, but I don't feel like it feels too large. Samsung went with a little bit more of a rounded design this year, so you don't have some of those jagged corners that you have seen on some of the previous models. But the design changes here, the rounded display, aren't the only changes that we're seeing in the S25 Ultra. So let's look at some of these changes compared to some of the previous models. So for me myself, I'm actually upgrading from the S23 Ultra. I haven't had a new Samsung phone in about 2 years, but my wife actually upgraded from the S24 Ultra. Looking at the S25 Ultra compared to the 2 previous years, we're actually getting a bigger display. The S25 Ultra has a display of up to 6.9 inches now, which is up from 6.8, and it has 15% smaller bezels when compared to the S24 Ultra, so giving you that larger display and more of an immersive look. And then even though we have that larger display and it's still that large frame, it's actually coming in lighter than the past couple of years, coming in at only 218 grams. And then if we look at the cameras off the bat, obviously the S25 Ultra does have some pretty pronounced camera rings there. I honestly think that they look kind of cool, but maybe that's just me. But cameras themselves, they're pretty much coming at the same. The only difference is the S25 Ultra comes with the new 50 megapixel ultra wide camera, but aside from that, the other cameras pretty much are staying the same. And then the S25 Ultra does have the next gen anti-reflective coating, which Samsung claims this new coating will help eliminate more glare than previous models. So that's definitely something worth checking out over the coming weeks. And then as far as the build and the durability, this does come with the Corning Gorilla Armor 2, which is making this the most durable Ultra yet. On the inside, we have the same 5,000 milliamp hour battery across the board here, but the S25 Ultra is coming with a more efficient processor. So with all of this, Samsung claims that we should be getting the longest battery life yet, something I'm really excited to test out. As always, we do have the S Pen, you can see that here, but there has been some changes to this, a little bit of controversy on this. While we still have the S Pen, Samsung has actually removed some of those Bluetooth capabilities, so there's no longer that support for features like the remote camera shutter or any controls or air gestures, things like that. Personally, I never utilized these features, so it doesn't bother me as much, but obviously the people that did utilize them, they're probably gonna miss it. But let's go ahead and get these older models out of here and let's boot this up. Now with my new Samsung phone, there is one thing that I do want to take care of. While this navigation bar, while it can be great, I personally prefer the swipe gestures. Go to display. I'm gonna come down to navigation bar. I'm gonna actually change that to the swipe gestures instead. So now I can just swipe to go back. And then the one last thing that I did want to show here is I do have the silicone case from Samsung. You know, just pretty minimal, but your standard silicone case, but I like it. It feels nice. It feels smooth, but not too smooth. But, you know, I did get this for free, included in the pre-order credits and all that. I always think Samsung does a really good job with the pre-order, you know, bonuses and freebies and all that. I think if you're looking to get a new Samsung phone, the time to do it is during the pre-order bonuses. Got this case and another one and some screen protectors included for no additional price on my end. But that's it for my unboxing of the Galaxy S25 Ultra. I'm really excited to incorporate this into my daily life. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more tech content. Thanks everybody for watching.